Hi, I'm Christina Applegate.
And I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
And this is
Messy. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Messy. This is Jamie.
And it's Christina. Christina. Sorry, everyone.
What you dealing with today, girl?
Honey, the virus that will not go away in this house. It's like a month, basically, for everyone collectively in this house.
Just passing it around.
And it's bad. I mean, this is like the tail end of it, hopefully, but This sucker was bad. Like, I was like, put me out of misery. I can't, and you know what's, I wanted to talk about this because on my new pubic Instagram that I have out there in the world, I had a post about wearing a mask and stuff. And that was before I had really gotten sick. But anyway, I never really go through the comments because I know that I'll get sucked into like people being vicious or not vicious.
Or not, yeah.
But there were a lot of people with, people have a strong opinion about masks.
It triggers people, yeah.
It's a big trigger, right? And that's fine. Go for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Be yourself. But then I was like, but when you would go to have surgery, would you want your doctor like breathing his hot breath into your open sternum?
I don't want anyone breathing their hot breath on me ever, especially when my chest is cut open. You're right.
But that's what I'm saying. So I kind of like was listening, but I was also like, but guys, when you want your doctor to have one on with the open sternum.
Also, people in Asia have been wearing masks for years out of common courtesy, right?
Yeah.
Whether they don't want to get sick on public transportation or in public, or they're sick. I was just on a set, and there was multiple people that had masks on, and I was like, I'm just wondering, why are you wearing the mask? And she was like, oh, I'm not feeling well, so I just don't want to infect anybody else here, but I'm here to still do my job. Me too. So I think masks is such a personal thing, but people are so triggered by it since COVID.
I mean, it's almost like we're talking about politics. Like we're literally talking about a mask, guys.
Well, that's the problem right now.
I didn't get COVID for 3 years because my daughter always wore a mask to school, right?
Yeah.
3 years. Nobody got it in this house. She goes to one freaking party and doesn't wear her mask. And guess what she brings home? The vid. And why I got sick is I was masked up in the house because she was sick. And then she was so sick and she came to lay on my chest. And I didn't want to wear the mask and make her feel bad. I don't know. Next day, woke up on death's door. So that's my personal experience with masks, guys. So do your own thing, but...
Yes. Listen, I think there's people that feel really nervous, whether they're immunocompromised.
Like us. Hi.
That's right. Or people that have elderly people around them. Whatever it is, let people just live their lives, I think, is the moral of the story.
Yeah, don't get mad at me because I'm wearing a mask.
Well, listen, now welcome to public Instagram, girl. Well, you've been, from Twitter. Just, everybody...
Well, I don't even look at anything. That's what I'm saying. I don't look at anything.
Right.
And it was right
just
there.
Don't. Just don't.
I was like,
just don't.
I know.
Don't do it.
And thank you. I'm glad to be there, I guess.
Every time I look, it's like the bad ones are immediately right there at the top. All of them. Like, I've been told so many things that that have kept me up at night where I'm like, do I look like this animal? Is my voice annoying? Like, people you're you're in their face, they're on their phone, they're in their bed, they're taking a shit, wherever they're reading their phone, and they just feel safe and comfortable to just come at you, forgetting that or maybe they don't forget that there's a human at the other end of it, but this is what it comes with.
They do, because that I'm the text troll and I forget that there's a human at the other end of my text sometimes.
I saw an interview.
I'm an asshole.
Well, it's a venting sesh. It's okay. I get it. But I saw an interview with Jennifer Lawrence, who I'm just like, I just love her so much. And she was talking about how she has like it's not like a private, but she just like has an account on TikTok where it's not like I am Jennifer Lawrence. And she's like, I just get in fights with people in comment section and it's like a release for me. And I could totally see that and get that. My God, nervous system can't handle it.
I'm writing it down. I can't get in fights with anybody either. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about besides this, is something that's happened while being sick is, you know how your Apple TV just like starts playing shit sometimes after you're kind of done with the run of something? I'm sorry, Married at First Sight, where have I been?
You know, Christina, I'm realizing more and more that we really missed an opportunity when we had Rob on Messy because he likes all the same shit you like in real. Like, that's his favorite show, Married at First Sight, and that's his favorite show. I never can talk about it with him because I don't watch it.
I've never heard of it in my entire life. And there I am watching this shit and I'm like, what is happening? And of course it started on like the current season. So I watched that, which is on right now, which is annoying because then it like stopped, you know?
Yeah.
So I went back to 18 and then 17. Okay, so in season 17, this is where it got me. They all decided to have a pact to like fake it, the whole thing.
Wait, can you explain to me and like people that don't watch it what the show is?
Okay, so these people sign up to get married to a stranger. Literally
out of just like I've tried and I give up, just give me anyone type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it started out there. Now I'm on season 1 because I was like, I got to go back to where it was pure because this got really weird. Like people wanting to kind of get their, you know, their Instagram followers up and like, they're just full of shit. But anyway, so they sign up for this thing. It's like, you know, almost like a dating show, except you're legally married to this person and you have to stay with them for, I think it's like a month or 2. I don't want to get this wrong. So don't at me.
That's a reasonable amount of time.
At my pubic Instagram, please don't at me there. They have to live together. They got to go on a honeymoon, like a group honeymoon with the other couples. Okay. There's like 4 couples. It's so freaking bizarre because, you know, if you see someone, whether or not you want to get, you know, do the diggity with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can see on the faces of some of these people, they're like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Have
not
you done Love
happen.
is Blind?
No, which is weird.
Christina.
I know. Everyone loves that one.
You need to hang up this podcast when we're done and put it on immediately. You in particular, it's like all of your favorite things married together. You got to watch this show. My God.
Okay, I know everyone's been telling me to. I tried once and I just thought like it felt very bachelory, which to me, like everyone's really glamorous and glammed up and beautiful. These are some like dog looking people. Like seriously, like I'm so sorry. Some of the people, some of y'all are not attractive folk. And then the other person sees them and they're like, what? And I mean.
Does it ever work out despite the first impression?
I think there's like one, well, I've only watched 3 seasons and I know one couple I think is still together.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good odds.
Out of
considering
19
any
seasons.
Dating shows.
So, I don't know. There's like one couple out of all of them. But this one group, they decided, it's so sick. They decided to like literally pretend.
Well, like they made a pact on camera?
No, off camera. This all came out in the reunion.
Scandal.
Like really scandalous. And they're all young and, you know, really, really kind of, I'm sorry, guys, you're all kind of stupid. And you're great TV, but like, I was just like, oh God. You're not stupid. Sorry, because I did say your season. Okay, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean like young, you know, like.
Just, yes. Naive,
the frontal lobes
young.
aren't really.
Yep, that's it. That's all it is.
But and to have a pact. Like that, like, and the people were so pissed off. They're like, you're basically destroying the process of what the show is supposed to be doing.
The sacred process.
Well, I mean, there's like, you know, psychiatrists and stuff that do this, like spend months trying to put this together. And so it's kind of crapping in their face.
Meaning like they've put a lot of thought into the people that they're matchmaking.
Mm-hmm. like months and months and months. So, I mean, it's kind of awful what they did, but they were great TV. I'm not going to lie. You guys were great TV. Thank you very much for helping me through this
illness.
This illness.
Well, now in your recovery, let's start doing Love is Blind.
Okay, Love
Allison
is Blind. I'm
says
writing it
Love
down.
is Blind UK is better.
Okay. All right.
I've not done that one.
Let's try it out.
Okay. Well,
do you want to start
do we have
reading
any other life updates, or should we get right to our lovely listeners?
This is all I have, honey.
Okay.
Masks.
I have nothing.
What about you? You have nothing?
What do I have? Well, this is no groundbreaking thing for any parent out there, but I've really have been checking myself lately, right? Our kids are our mirrors. Our kids are our teachers. We know all these things, but find myself so incredibly triggered and obsessive, for the lack of a better word, about like Beau and his friendships and how he's being treated by his friends, and really sort of understanding the difficulties that I'm having accepting the changes in my son, and sort of projecting on to his friendships how difficult his time his friends are having. And it's almost like Beau cares like 1,000 times less than I do. And it's like, it's half as a mother, I care about my kid and I just don't want him hurt or ostracized. But another where I'm like having to check myself a bit of like, what's my own shit that I'm putting onto this situation? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I actually had a friend say almost the same thing. We were talking about her daughter, like not getting invited, or my kid not getting invited to stuff. And her kid was like, I don't care. You can't get invited to everything. And she was saying that like it destroys her.
Yeah.
Like crying and realizing that was her like childhood stuff. Like,
yeah. It is
all
like
that.
all needing to fit in and wanting everybody to like me. And like, he is totally okay with that. And I'm not. So I'm just, I'm just doing some light work over here.
That's kind of heavy, James. That's not light work. That's heavy work. But
I have a therapist to walk me through, and it's and thankfully, a husband who's also reminds me that this is what middle school boys do. They kind of rib on each other. They fuck with each other. They make fun of each other. They make, that's kind of the mentality a lot of them have in this moment. So I'm just trying to restrain and, let his life unfold before him and trust the way I need to trust for my own life, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm so lucky that I have my diary from when I was 13.
That's
14.
So special.
From
that
like
you still
10
have
to
those.
10 to 14, and I have to like go back and look at it because I'm like so devastated when Sadie's devastated.
Yeah.
Because 14-year-old girls are devastated. Let's just call it what it is. They're just
about everything.
About everything. And I'm like trying to fix, I want to fix it all, and I want to call the school, and I want to punch a kid, and like whatever the case may be. And I got to go back and look and go, oh yeah, you were like, I'm going to jump off this bridge.
Yeah. The feelings are so big.
So huge.
I think it's so cool
fatalistic.
That you still have those, and that you even kept diaries during that time. I kept a diary once as a teenager, and my mom read it, and so I never kept a diary again.
Oh,
after
man.
that.
No, you got to put mine has the lock on it. The first one has a lock on it.
Rookie mistake. Do you want to know the reason why I got caught and I stopped writing? She read that I gave my first blowjob and got mad at me. And so I was like, I'm never writing in a diary again.
I told my mom.
Oh, well, maybe that's what I should have done.
Because it was on my grandma's couch.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, let's not. No, it's shit. It's in the book. I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Okay. No.
Okay.
All right. Well, moving on.
Okay, moving on. Blowjobs. Thank you. Okay. Bing bong.
Support for Messy comes from ZocDoc. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but my entire social feed is filled with different health trends. I don't know, like red light therapy can solve every skin problem. Apparently you should be slamming olive oil shots first thing in the morning. Well, listen, I say we give the algorithm a rest. Turn to in-real-life healthcare professionals who can help you meet your health goals. And with ZocDoc, it's easy. You can find doctors that are right for you and instantly book an appointment. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. With ZocDoc, you can book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty. I'm talking from mental health to dental health, primary care, urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, ones that are located nearby, that are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and ones that are highly rated by verified patients. Appointments can be made through ZocDoc, which also happen fast, sometimes typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/messy to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/messy, ZocDoc.com/messy. Let's go to these emails. I'll read this first one since it's a little longer. Hi, Jamie and Christina. I have been a dedicated listener since I discovered your podcast and love to listen to it as I walk my dog and inevitably cry with each episode because I believe I have finally found two beautiful souls who really get me and what I deal with daily. I was diagnosed with scoliosis and hip dysplasia as a baby. I'm now 63 and I've pushed through chronic pain my entire life. As a competitive athlete until my late 40s, I was always the one who hurt so much after a gym session or a tennis practice that I could never share how I felt. Now, as a professional baking blogger, it has become so painful to do what I love so much because it requires standing for too long. I've been through so many surgeries, injections, medications, and every alternative idea some medical professional has had because they don't know what to do with me anymore. I'm the perpetual guinea pig, and almost every day I find myself in tears because of my pain. Brands may want me to go on trips, but I can't travel without my husband to assist me, so they've stopped asking me. People see me smiling in photos and say, I'm so glad you're feeling better, which always makes me feel invisible because it's the opposite of how I truly feel. Nobody online wants to see someone crying in pain every day. There is no cure for the multiple issues with my spine, and with each surgery, I feel worse. Finding your podcast has made me feel seen and heard, as there are so many of us who deal with these same issues. You two brave, beautiful women give me hope through the tears of hearing your challenges and how you face them every day. So although I do not have MS, I live with such daily pain that it is hard to put into words. Sending a special thank you to you both for the love and support you give to all of us who listen. If you were closer, I would stop by with your favorite baked goods. Love and hugs to you both. Lizzie. Sweet Things by Lizzie is her blog.
Aww.
I know, Lizzie.
Lizzie, I'm sitting here. Okay, so can I say something to you,
Yes,
Lizzie?
say it.
I on Friday nights I do this thing with a girlfriend of mine, and we cook like very extensive meals, and I can't stand up for too long either. So you know what? I get my mise en place. If people don't know what that is, look it up. Not going to explain it, or maybe I will. I'm being such a jerk. Sorry. I get it all right in front of me at the kitchen table, and I do everything sitting there. But all of a sudden, as I was sitting there thinking about that, I could see you on your blog, like in some bitchin', like rolly chair.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you gotta like roll back, put it in the oven, roll up, you know, like
Love
some
it.
kind of like awesome thing, and you have music to it, or I don't know.
I was,
Why
you know
was it?
what?
Were you thinking
my
the same
head
thing?
was going that not in that detail, which I love, and I think you should elaborate further, but more thinking like, listen, girl, let's pivot. Let's say it.
Caveat.
Let's figure out, how do we still do what you love and make it less painful for you? We can sit down, we can adjust. Like, you see us still doing things because we're having to adjust. And not to say that you haven't been, but I don't want you to give up on yourself. Be the first baker with a disability, or be a baker that has to make adjustments. We had Rory from Rory's Bakehouse on the podcast. How long ago was that now?
Oh my God, like a year.
Almost a year. And if you follow her on Instagram, she's had to make several adjustments for herself. She put on roller skates, I think, for a little while and was like sort of skating around her bake shop, doing that kind of stuff. I don't know. We can get creative with other bakers, but I too see you being able to still do what you love despite the pain you're in and making yourself more comfortable. I wish that for you.
Yeah. I swear to God, I see it right now, and I see like almost like a superhero, like a badass superhero.
I love it.
She should wear a rolling chair, right? Something, I don't know. I could just see it like just bamming back to the oven, bamming back to the sink, bam over there. Like just, I don't know.
I love this. No, I love it. I love it.
Well, thank you, Lizzie, for writing in.
Yes, thank you, Lizzie. We love you.
We love you, and hope you get some pain reduction.
Me
because
too.
That's daily pain is a real butt nut. This next message is from Lana. Hello, I was diagnosed with MS 4 years ago after almost a decade of progressive symptoms. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I was at the peak of it during COVID and very isolated and alone. I finally got treatment and regained the ability to walk and even the ability to work. But the isolation and loneliness remained so deeply despite being surrounded by a family who loves and supports me. Recently, my mind went to the darkest place and considered ending my life before MS steals more from me. Luckily, I recognized I needed someone to help me out of that dark hole and have started talking to a counselor again and even tried joining an MS support group. However, I was the only attendee.
Oh.
It takes one. I started listening to your podcast, and it has helped me feel less alone and like someone out there in the world understands. I just want you both to know how much what you're doing truly helps those like me who sometimes struggle to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So thank you all that you're doing for so many. Oh, girl.
You know, it's that simple moment of just finding somebody else that can understand and see your struggle where you feel like you might have a little more strength to fight this or to get through it. You cannot go through anything alone. So bravo to you for recognizing where you are at and reaching out and feeling like you are getting the support you deserve, because anyone out there, no matter what you're dealing with, right? And I'm sure, Christina, you felt this with so many things that you've dealt with in your life, that when we hold it in for so many different reasons, and you just immediately assume that you're the only one that's going through this, that nobody would ever understand the depths of this type of pain, but it's just not true. The human experience is pain. It's painful. It just is for everybody. And being able to talk about it and acknowledge it and find strength in vulnerability and connection in that is the only way you can get through life. So I'm so happy that you found that. And that's, again, why we started this podcast, was to be that for other people, because we were able to be that for each other.
And also, Lana, I'm going to be really frank with you. You know, it's like I've gone dark. Yeah. I've had dark thoughts, you know. I know we're talking about the same ones, but I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm going to say, and was interesting is that as much as you start to feel like I can't do it this way, I can't do it this way, life this way. No, it's like too much. It's like something happens and either, you know, maybe your right foot starts to feel a little bit better that next day or later that day, or some kind of something, a little something gives you a little bit of hope to go, okay, well, I can today. Mm-hmm. And if you can try to remember that I can today, because those days where you feel like you can't, just remember you can. Maybe not in that moment, just give it a second. It's like, Beautiful. What did they say? Like in the weather in Hawaii, just wait 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It's raining and you're like, my vacation's ruined. Just wait 15 minutes and the blue skies come out. Mm-hmm. If you could just give yourself that grace and just go, okay, just give me 15 minutes for the clouds to roll by. And it always does, sweetheart. It always does.
I love that. I love that. And you know what else too? I think you can find something that makes you happy, whether it's a meal or a phone call or a new show that you want to watch. Like, I always think I'm trying to give myself something to, I was going to say Married at
Like
First
Married
Sight.
at First Sight.
Like something to look forward to. Like I remember for a long time feeling like because I had MS, that must have just meant that I was not deserving of a happy, comfortable life. I didn't, there was no room to expect anything good because I had this constant quote unquote bad thing in my life. But taking the focus off of it every once in a while, which listen, we know more than anyone, when you are living with a chronic illness, that means 24/7, this thing is showing up for you, whether it's in little ways or big ways, you're feeling it. You're aware. You are aware that something is out of balance. But finding something every once in a while to take my focus off of that, it just helps. One little thing every day can be just enough to get you through. And so over time, you just really build your little toolbox of things of how to get through. And that's, a Rolodex of people, a handful of shows, activities, meals, whatever it is, you still deserve happiness. You still deserve things that make you feel good.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, if I start like talking to like a friend in my room about like my issues and stuff like that, and if I start to get like this feeling, I don't know if you get this way, but if I start to talk about it too much, I start to get so overwhelmed and I start to cry so hard that like, even right now I'm starting to cry, like, just, I can't do it. And I know it's escapism, but I swear to God, the second I grab my Apple TV remote, I'm better. And my friends know like to leave, like just.
It's your security.
Like leave the room. Mommy's got to go back to like, not mommy. I would never do that to my Sadie. I would never just, and also, have you seen this? I have one of those fidget, like the tape that's got like it's like, oh my God,
texture?
why I can't think of words. You know
Textured?
What I'm talking about. Yeah. Like a, what do you sandpaper kind of feeling.
Oh,
and it
so
says
you could
breathe.
Find the holes. Oh, it says
no,
breathe. That's nice.
So that's one side,
like
and
a
then the other
sensory
side.
thing.
Yeah, I just sit and I put my fingers on that all day. I'm going off on different tangents. I'm sorry.
I like that. No,
I'm
you're giving.
sorry.
That's a little tool, a little sensory tool. Yeah,
It's
I love
a great
that.
one. I love these. I have them on all sorts of stuff. They're like little stickers that you put, and you just can put your fingers on. Anywho.
I love that. That's super cool. Well, thank you, Lana. We're sending you so much love, and we're here for you.
Yep.
Support for Messy comes from True Classic. The guys at True Classic started with a simple mission: to bring premium, comfortable clothing to the masses, because looking and feeling great shouldn't come with a designer price tag. And clearly, people agree, okay? They have sold over 25 million shirts to more than 5 million customers, earning 200,000 plus 5-star reviews along the way. True Classic isn't just about great fabric or fit. It's about confidence. Clothes should make you feel confident. They're all about this, helping people you love show up every day feeling comfortable, pulled together, and confident. And that's why I love True Classic for holiday gifting. Their clothes look amazing, they feel even better, and now they're available for the whole family. So whether you're shopping for your partner, by the way, I got so much True Classic stuff for Cutter, and he loves it. Whether you're shopping for your dad, your brother, even yourself, you can find something everyone will actually want to wear, because their clothes fit where they should. They feel incredible, they don't break your bank, and you get that polished tailor look without sacrificing comfort. So skip the stress and the overpriced designer stuff and give comfort, give confidence, give True Classic. You can find them at Amazon, Target, Costco, and Sam's Club, or head to trueclassic.com/messy to shop the perfect gifts for everyone on your list. That's trueclassic.com/messy. Support for Messy comes from iRestore. The holidays are here, and it is the perfect time to reset your skin or give a gift that goes beyond the ordinary. Enter iRestore. We've talked about the Illumina face mask, how much we love it. You know, the face mask that is dermatologist recommended. It's that at-home treatment with 360 medical-grade LEDs because it uses red, infrared, and blue light to target fine lines, breakouts, sun damage, inflammation. It's a no complicated routine. I use it 3-4 times a week. 10 minutes, has this great little remote. It's, you're not attached to anything, so you can walk around with it. You can sit and watch TV with it. And guess what? Now skincare doesn't have to stop at your face because there's the Illumina neck and chest mask. So if you're looking to smooth and firm and tighten the skin in the spots where aging and sun damage tend to show up first, that's where I'm at. This mask has you covered. It has over 230 medical grade LEDs, twice as many as the other top masks, and it delivers deep, targeted treatment for wrinkles, sunspots, and dullness. This is just like the best little skincare thing that you can give in a gift. They also have their Renew Calming Facial Spray and anti-aging eye cream that can go along with this. It's just got you covered. Your skincare, your face, your neck, your chest is going to look amazing this holiday season. So give your skin the love it deserves. iRestore is running huge Black Friday savings all month long, and you can use code MESSY at iRestore.com for a little something extra on the Illumina face mask. That's code MESSY at iRestore.com. So treat yourself or someone you love to glowing, healthier skin. Okay, this is from Steve. Stevie. I have been a fan of each of you since your big breaks, Married and Sopranos, and I'm an even bigger fan after discovering this podcast. I had my diagnosis 11 years ago on my actual birthday, no less. Fuck MS. Anyway, I really enjoy episodes featuring MS specialists like Dr. Holly, etc., but I find comfort, support, understanding, and lots of laughs in each and every episode. I am a new patient with another MS neurologist, but I previously was treated by Dr. Aaron Boster of the Boster Center for MS in Columbus, Ohio. He also has a popular MS educational YouTube channel, and he does extensive MS research, primary in DMTs, and is an excellent advocate and physician. I mention this to say I think he would be an excellent guest on the podcast. His humor would mesh well with each of yours. Either way, I will keep listening and crying, laughing, bitching, encouraging, supporting, crying, and laughing with you two every week while I drive around North Central Ohio for work. Keep doing what you do, as it is great. Well, thanks, Steve. We'll take the rec. Allison, that's on you. Go for it, girl.
Think that's all we got to say on that one, Steve.
Yeah,
thanks
you for the rec. We love it.
Thanks for the rec. I'm sorry for your MS. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's a bitch. Sorry.
Bullshit. Okay.
Sucks
them BALLS's. Okay. Anywhooty. This next message is from Jana. Hi, girls. It's a pleasure to be able to message you. I was diagnosed with MS 6 years ago. I listen to you on my drives to and from work. Like other variables in life, sometimes your conversation makes me feel good. Sometimes they make me feel bad and sad. Yeah, me too. Anyway, I love how genuine you are, and I'm learning a lot from your own psychological analysis of life events. I think I'm accepting the diagnosis better now. I write accepting in quotes because it is the name people like using, but I don't want it. Do I like to accept? How can you accept and not welcome something? If I don't want it, I'm not accepting it, right? Sorry, another thing for us to rename. I guess I am assuming it. Yeah, let's just assume that we have this shit. I want to say thank you very much for creating the podcast. It does make me feel less alone and more normal. Lots of love and peace, Jana. Now, guys, I was not making fun of Jana with my emphasis.
That's how
I was just letting you know that she has there in quotes. Okay.
That's right.
Well, I wasn't being a jerko. Okay,
no,
go ahead.
You weren't. I got a thought on this because acceptance was such a huge thing for me. I remember it being introduced to me about 12, 13 years ago and being like, accept it. I fucking hate this. I hate that I have this. I don't want this. I'm fighting every day to fix this, heal from this, forget about this nightmare that I'm living in. I don't want to accept it. I was guided very gently for a long-ass time until I got to this place where, first and foremost, let me say, accepting MS is a daily practice. It is not a end place you all of a sudden, or a destination you just reach and you're like, I live in an acceptance. It is a daily choice that I have to make. Some days I make it 100%. Some days it's only 20%. But when people say acceptance, or at least when I personally talk about acceptance does not mean you have to like it. Acceptance does not mean you have to agree with it, be okay with it, anything about it. All that acceptance is bringing you in the present moment of just, this is what it is. You can have your feelings around it, but anytime you resist what is, it causes more suffering beyond what already is, if that makes sense. So just acceptance is just like, I have MS. I have MS. This sucks. This sucks that I have MS, but I have it. It's not denying its reality. And I find that when I get in a place, I take the deep breath of, like, me pulling into a place and knowing that navigating, getting in there and walking in front of people, having them see me, whatever is going to cause a bunch of shit. Taking that deep breath and just being like, I can't change my circumstance. I'm going to accept what is. I'm going to accept what my body can do and can't do. And I'm just going to be with it. Not okay with it, just be with it. There's a softening that happens. It's literally a physical softening, a spiritual softening, an emotional softening. Again, it doesn't mean you have to like it, but that mentality is what has helped me every day. And like I said, it varies. Find a way to have some acceptance around living with MS.
Now, I think the next thing I'm going to say is probably why people like listening to us, James, because even though we have the same thing and we're similar on certain things.
Yeah.
We've got different things going on. I have a different timeline. We have different ways of thinking about it. Maybe I'll get there. But I'm telling you, the word acceptance is so fucking triggering for me.
Understand.
Like, even reading it, I was like, no.
Totally get it.
I'm never going to do that. I'm sorry. That's not in my vocabulary. That's not in my wheelhouse. And then that's my resistance to that as well. But like right now, what's happening, you guys? Wearing that mask. It's just it's so triggering because I'm like, ew. Like, I literally, like, my throat closes up when I read it or hear it or am told it or anything. And that's me. That's just me now.
And that was me too for a very fucking long time. I didn't tell anybody I had this for 16 years.
I know.
Talk about acceptance. I lied about it.
You snuck it in.
I lied about it every day of my life. I hurt my ankle. I hurt my back. I have a knee problem. Every fucking job was a new story. Every boyfriend, every person, I lied about it. Talk about acceptance. Again, this has been a deep, deep practice, learning. Any type of spiritual practice, psychological practice, they call it a practice for a reason. You don't just get it and you're done. It's a commitment to just trying to show up every day. And it's not for the weak, and it's never going to be perfect, which is also something you have to come around and accept. But again, I've had this for 25 years. And so I would say only in the last couple of years have I really been able to have any sort of acceptance around this. And there is no timeline. You could have it 40 years and not feel that way. It's just about experience. It's like calluses. Like I'm so calloused that I feel like I almost have no choice, especially for my children and my husband and the other people around me that love me and want me around and want me doing things with them. I have to have acceptance to be able to do that.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't want to be mad at it all the time.
Yeah.
Because, now I'm going to cry because, you know what? I'm mad at it all the time, and I can't live like this.
And it's totally normal and natural to be mad at it all the time. That's such a real
She's such a
thing.
bitch.
She's a cunt. It's the word. It's so
Sorry,
hard.
I didn't realize I was going to get emotional today because I've been so good about it lately, but good about it. I've been good about my MS lately.
No.
Jesus Christ. No, I've gone through a really horrible, 3 months, the worst 3 months of my life with personal things going on. And it just kept, and the MS was getting worse. Everything about it was getting worse. My walking, my talking, my thinking, everything was just scaring the shit out of me. And I don't want to be there again, but
yeah.
I guess I'm less mad today than I was.
Well,
I look gorgeous. Look at this is sick face. Look at sick face. It's like my eye can't. Guys,
did you get your hair colored though?
No, I was so sick.
You were sick.
I couldn't talk. I couldn't move. But I have to tell you, Rachel's getting me another of my my special tea. But it's if it gets cold, it's one of the most disgusting things ever.
What do you mean?
It's ginger, fresh ginger, grated, lemon, honey, turmeric, and cayenne.
That sounds healthy.
It does, but once it loses the heat part, it's you're eating slush of
gross.
Gross. It's so gross just now. I thought I was going to throw up. Anywho. Oh, that was a sidebar. Okay.
No, it's a release. I get it is so hard, but I think there's just these micro things that you can do. I've talked about my Pilates gyrotonics teacher that I love so much that I've been working with. That it's really it just helps me gently feel graceful again. It just helps me gently feel in my body again. But what we're doing is not even close sometimes to even a full workout. It's just loving my body, accepting what it can do and working with it and challenging it a little bit here and there. And whenever she tells me that my compensation is beautiful, it's my body helping me, working for me, it helps me. Those little micro thoughts just help me reframe my anger and frustration at my body. Sometimes of being wow, look how hard my body is working to still keep me moving, to still keep me upright, to still keep me going. I think there's always a way to flip a script and look at how something could be working for you, with you. I know that's so hard to think about when you live with a chronic illness, but I have found myself, I've talked about a lot as of late, just really trying to reframe my relationship with my body and the things that my body is doing, as opposed to looking at it as disease progression, as my body just trying to adapt and help and work. So I think there's room for all of it. There's room always for the grief and the anger and the frustration, but there's also room for love and understanding and appreciation. And like we said, it's a daily dance to do, but that's what you and I are also here for, is to guide through that and guide each other through that.
Thank you, honey.
One
day I'll leave my bed.
I'll be there. I'll be at the door.
Can't wait to be like
with
Jamie.
Our canes, being where are we going? With a boombox on my shoulder. God. Let's do it.
When I took my kid's tray down the stairs, yes, she had a tray of food in her room because she's a princess. And I fell down the stairs and the tray went everywhere and everything broke. And I broke my toe. Again, another toe. I was and we're done. Why do I even try? Do you know what I mean? Why do I even try? And then I get dark. And that's what happens to me, my love. And then, I was no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the tray. The tray is going down. And I don't know how you are with stairs, but holding things going down.
I can't hold anything on a staircase.
Fucko, no. But especially going down. Going up, there's but going down with the gravity.
I'm the opposite.
Oh, really?
You can't do... Going up, my entire body freezes up. And it's I forget how to fucking walk.
Oh, no, I have that too.
My right leg's no. How do you bend, lift, whatever? The entire function of going up a stairs, my body just freezes in fear. But going down, I'm okay. But going up, crazy. It's if I have anything in my hand, it's too much to think about. My kids already know when we go upstairs to our little movie room to watch movies, one of them has my phone, one of them has my water. Like I bribe them. I'm like, you can have cookies if you carry my shit up. So like, and then coming down, I can carry a fucking kid on my hip going down.
Oh God. Down is like, I stand at the top of the landing, just like breathing and praying. Like
that's like you and I. You'll be at the top and I'm at the bottom, and we're just terrified to get. We can high five on the way by.
Oh my God! But even going up, I've had those times where like it's buckled and I'm like scared, and I've had to like sit down on the stairs and be like, I hope someone comes here soon because I can't go anywhere now. Anyway, it's a fun disease. Yay! Thank you, Jana.
Support for Messy comes from Lola Blankets. We love our Lola Blankets. It's truly the softest, most wonderful, luxurious thing I have in my home. And this is the perfect gift for anyone who loves to be cozy. And who doesn't love to be cozy, okay? The season is here. We're thinking of what to get gifts. Lola is a no-brainer because Lola is the world's #1 blanket. It is crafted with ultra soft, luxury vegan fur and a signature 4-way stretch that sets it apart. It is machine washable. It is double hemmed for durability and it stays flawless. I'm talking no pilling, no shedding, even after repeated washes. Lola is my go-to gift, okay? It is personal, it is beautiful, and it is something that people actually will use every day. And like I said, around the holidays, this is the ultimate thoughtful, cozy, guaranteed to get that oh wow reaction present. I discovered Lola actually through Instagram, and it's become, one of the things I just recommend most when everybody's wondering what to do when it comes to gift giving. Lola has over 10,000 5-star reviews. And once you feel it, I'm telling you, you'll know why. So give the gift of softness this holiday season with Lola Blankets. For a limited time, our listeners are getting a huge 40% off their entire order at lolablankets.com by using code MESSY at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com and use code MESSY for 40% off. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Support for Messy comes from Mudwater. As the chilly days of fall roll in and the holiday rush begins, it is easy to forget about taking care of yourself. Well, not anymore. Enter Mudwater, a soothing yet energizing coffee alternative that helps you stay sharp and balanced through the busiest time of year. So they're made from a blend of chai, cacao, and calming adaptogens like lion's mane, reishi, chaga. And Mudwater gives you a natural boost without the crash or coffee jitters, which I just can't do anymore. Mudwater is like your holiday self-care ritual in a cup. It is packed with antioxidants and wellness benefits that nourish your body while keeping you centered and clear-headed through the chaos of the season. So, whether you're powering through gift wrapping or decking the halls or simply enjoying a quiet moment to yourself, Mudwater is the ultimate way to bring balance and calm to your fall and holiday routine. Every single ingredient in Mudwater's products are 100% USDA certified organic, they're non-GMO, they're gluten-free, they're vegan, they're kosher, and there's also 0 sugar and sweeteners added. So it's just this clean, wholesome choice for your wellness journey. I like to blend mine with a little bit of warmed milk, tiny bit of honey, but go crazy, have fun, figure out exactly how you like it. Using Mudwater is as easy as cozying up on a crisp fall afternoon. Head to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit. For a limited time, our listeners get up to 43% off your entire order, free shipping, and a free rechargeable frother at mudwtr.com/messy. That's up to 43% off your order at mudwtr.com/messy. After your purchase, they ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. This fall, nourish your body and mind with Mudwater, a perfect addition to your self-care routine as weather cools and the days get shorter. Okay, this is from Petra. Oh, I love the name Petra. Where's that from? Where's Petra?
Very UK.
It is? Is it?
Well, she's from the UK, but it's also very British, Petra, right? Isn't it? People are going to be like, oh, dum-dums.
Allison will look it up for us.
Yeah, so we don't sound like dum-dums.
We are dum-dums, it's fine. Hi, girls. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for creating such a beautiful, inspirational, real, yet funny and entertaining podcast that helped me so much after my diagnosis. Last year, at the age of 27, I was diagnosed with RRMS.
Boo! 27. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Boo!
I know. Instead of talking about the long and frustrating journey of getting a diagnosis, I'd love to talk about all the amazing opportunities and life-changing events that followed. Shortly after I processed all the information and my new reality I was now facing, my brain just switched to let's make the most of this life mode, and I made the very hard decision to leave my secure 9-to-5 job and finally pursue a career in teaching Pilates. I've been a qualified instructor for 2 years by this point, but never had courage or a real drive to start working in the field. I completed an additional course specializing in neurological conditions and started working with people who have MS, Parkinson's, or are recovering from a stroke. It was the scariest thing I've ever done for multiple reasons, not knowing how long I can stay in the workforce or when is the next time I wake up, having to reach for my cane again will arrive. But I knew I had a purpose. I wanted to help people through movement, shared experience, and be a little light for anyone who needs it, as much as it fuels me with hope and happiness. I now spend my days teaching, connecting with people, hearing their stories, and learning along the way. I feel very lucky that my condition is managed and I'm mostly asymptomatic, bearing in mind I couldn't walk and constantly peed myself. How glamorous. Well, we know that life. Mm-hmm. I want to keep going until I can because life just has so much to offer, and I used to be too distracted by the hustle mentally to see it. It is in no way a rubbing it in moment. I just wish I had heard the more positive and uplifting side of this illness when I was at my deepest moments. Thank you again for this amazing and rare platform you've both created. Love from the UK, Petra.
Petra, I didn't mean to say boo for you getting it at 27. I meant to go, yay! I didn't know it said such a positive spin on it, Petra.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome. I love it. My God.
We were just talking about Pilates.
Yeah.
Well, also bravo to you for taking a very brave and, brazen step in a moment where understandably anyone could want to sort of step back and just really go full force into something you've always wanted to do, but B, also in a way of service and understanding deeply of what other people could be going through. I'm so glad to know how much you've been able to rehabilitate yourself and your life, and that you're spreading this love and light. Bravo to you, Petra. Send us some moves that will help people with MS. Send some little exercises maybe that people could do Pilates-wise that you found helpful, please. That's always nice. I also want to mention... What?
I don't have much to say to Petra.
That's okay.
Petra's like, I wish I'd heard the more positive and uplifting side of the illness. It's like, don't come to Applegate on that.
Well, stop. That's not true. You have had plenty of positive reinforcement for me in times that I've needed, and encouraging things when I've needed it, whether it be for myself when Bo was in the hospital. I'll never forget the prayer that you said with me in the first moments when I realized, oh shit, this was bad. I was in the ER and you and I were on the phone, and you talked me through a really intense and beautiful prayer for him in that moment. You are a pillar of strength in your own beautiful, wonderful ways. You need to remember that. Love you.
Love you too, honey. Oh, you were going to say something and I totally...
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I'm so sorry.
So I just started something that I actually think is... I met this guy here in Austin that does similar to what we talked about that Trevor does from the MS gym, who's somebody that Christina and I worked with a lot in the past, and he's wonderful. But I found somebody here in person, and it's the method is called Z Health. And I'm having to do these really annoying eye drills and cadence things. And it's all about building my peripheral vision. And every time we do these peripheral vision exercises, and those with MS that have been in deep physical therapy will know this, it helps with your midline. And when your midline is out of whack, like mine is, that's why my walking's all wonky and I look like I'm drunk when I'm walking. But every time I do these eye drills and then he has me walk, it's a little more stable. My glutes start to fire a little more. So if wherever you are, if you're interested in some sort of different type of physical therapy or treatment, look up Z Health and see if you can find a practitioner near you. I'm finding this to be incredibly difficult, but also there's some results. So
send me.
Yeah, Z Health.
No, I know, but I'm going to forget that. Just send it to me.
Okay, I will. You'll be like, is it G Health? Is that what you said, Jamie?
Oh, I won't even know.
F
I'll be
Health?
like, who is Jamie?
Me again.
That's what's going to happen to me.
I'll just send you a picture of our people cover. Remember me?
Oh, yeah.
Remember me? Remember me? I'm the girl with my head resting on you.
The one standing. Okay. By the way, guys, Petra is of Greek origin.
Oh, that's right. It's Greek.
It's Greek.
Love the Greeks.
Yeah. They did
I'm half Greek.
That's awesome.
Yep. Just throwing that out there.
Opa. That's all I know, honey.
Me too, really.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, let me get my trusty. This helps mommy read. One day I will get these glasses done, guys. I keep canceling on my eye doctor to get new lenses because I'm just a disaster. And anyway, but one day it'll be great.
You'll get there.
Yeah. But right now it's like there's no point in even wearing these right now. It's just
They're
for
not
show.
even working.
No.
I know.
That's why we have to use a flashlight now. Ladies, hello from Maryland. I love Maryland.
Do you?
Have you ever been to Baltimore?
I have.
It's a really cool town.
Good morning, Baltimore.
Okay. Sorry, Pam.
Did you shoot a movie there?
No. My ex-husband is from Baltimore.
Oh,
so
okay.
I spent a lot of time there, like going to like Orioles games and
cool
and things of that nature. But it was just, I don't know. It was very. I loved the little. I don't know.
You love
the
Baltimore.
way it looked. I like Baltimore. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, sorry.
But no, it's not. Sorry, Baltimoreans. It was more a family. Okay. Anywho, all right. This message is from Pam.
Pam.
Ladies, hello from Maryland. Thank you for bringing so much light to what can be an ugly and dark world of living with a chronic illness. One thing that I think needs to be talked about more is the immense amount of guilt that living with an illness brings. I'd say guilt is one of the more challenging things about my journey with MS. I'm sure others would agree. Guilt for the things we can no longer do. Guilt for the ways we fall short compared to able-bodied, fully healthy people.
Mm-hmm.
Guilt for not being able to be consistent in our abilities and moods. Guilt for being fearful about the future. Guilt for always feeling so damn guilty. It's a never-ending battle of regret, loneliness, fear, and guilt. Even when others praise us and tell us you're doing so good or you're looking so good, it comes with a certain amount of guilt associated with it. As we constantly mourn our old selves, invisible illnesses, I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're doing great.
Have a level of guilt that comes with them. When we are told we look good, we feel guilty for not feeling good. Or when we're feeling good one day, we feel guilty for not looking good and being on top of things. The constant comparing and analyzing how we got sick in the first place, more guilt. As a wife and a mom, I constantly feel guilty about not living up to the woman my family needs and deserves. Seeing other moms who can do it all, so tough. I think I can speak for a majority of this community and you ladies as well, that most of us want to be able to do it all. I got emotion, sorry. And with MS, we just can't. Cue the guilt. Thanks for understanding, ladies, and for sharing this thought with your listeners.
Pam, do we feel you? Do we see you? I just recently had a conversation with my husband where I said, I wish you got to have a healthy Jamie. And it makes me so sad that you never got to experience that. So I understand the guilt. I understand. I watch other moms with their kids, and I wish I was running around with them, doing it all. I watch people every day and feel shame and guilt. I want to tell you something that's kind of interesting. This may not be everybody's wheelhouse or way of thinking, but have you ever heard of Louise Hay? Like Hay House? Yeah. She has this book. It's this little book, and it's called You Can Heal Your Life. And it's about all of the different types of diseases, dis-ease in the bodies, and that people can have, and the emotional components that are attached to them. MS is shame and guilt. There is some physical manifestation that happens from emotions of shame and guilt. Something to think about. It really rung true for me because I had a lifetime of shame and guilt that I suppressed. So possibly could have physically manifested into this disease. That's what some believe. But guilt, I think, is something that comes along with this experience. And it's really shitty. And it's really a difficult thing to navigate. And it's where that mantra that I think I've talked about before that I try to use all the time, where it's just, this is where I'm at today. Because as we know, it can vary minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, week to week, how we're feeling, what our body can and can't do. And the guilt is just fucking useless. It's making it so much worse. It's there, acknowledge it, but name it. Give it less power over you. I see you, guilt. I feel you, guilt. I understand you, guilt. You can conceptualize and intellectualize why it's there, but you don't deserve to feel it. And that's also an important reminder that I give myself a lot.
Yeah, I got to pick that book up again. And you know what? I probably have a copy of it in this house because I've had that book for a long time. Louise Hay's book.
Yeah. I'm staring at it right now. It's like right
it's an
in front
oldie,
of my
but
face.
it's an oldie but goodie.
It is.
And I didn't know because when I read it before, I did not have MS. So to know that it's shame and guilt is that's a real gut punch right there. But like, I totally get it. I mean, my daughter sat and cried for like almost 2 hours the other day about how angry she is at my MS.
But it's not angry at you.
It's not. No,
it's
I know,
so
but
hard. I know as a mother to not receive it that way.
It's so fucking heartbreaking because you're like, I'm so sorry that I am not the person that I was just 4 years ago. Just 4 years ago. So I get that feeling, you know. And she was so mad. She had so many things to say, and you know, I've been waiting for 4 years for her to come clean because I know a lot of her issues have been because of this. So I have that guilt. It's like I ruined her life, you know? Yeah. And I know I didn't, but...
You didn't. I know, but it's so hard to be on the receiving end of that. And as a mother especially, like, how do you respond to that, right? How do you not take that personal? How do you not take that on? Because as a mother, you want to fix something, but she's mad at something that you've done nothing to deserve, done nothing to manifest, but it's just what is. That's such a difficult thing to navigate. I'm so sorry. That's so hard.
It's okay, but I think that's the case for a lot of people. And
of course,
you know, I'm glad that she felt comfortable enough to finally say something. But I feel that way about everybody that's around me right now. Even though they're paid to help me, I still feel fucking bad asking for shit. You know, I do. And I don't know if that's ever going to go away, Pam. I really don't. I don't. But man, maybe I'll come to Maryland. We can do the crab thing.
Sounds like you need a trip to Baltimore.
To Baltimore with the newspaper on the table with the crab.
Yeah.
Although you got to take the poop out, and I didn't like that part. That's why I said I like Baltimore, but I don't love Baltimore.
Crab poop?
They would call it the mustard.
Ew.
The family would call it the mustard. And you know what it was? It was the poo.
That's
crab poo.
Fucking gross.
Anyway, sorry, Pam, because that was disgusting.
We love you, Pam. And
we love you, Pam.
And we
love Good Morning, Baltimore.
Good morning, Baltimore. Well, that was a wonderful, beautiful episode. I love you so very much.
Love you too.
Should I read a card?
Read it up.
Okay. I got these glasses aren't helping for this. Okay. Search
Is it
for
about
this...
mustard? Is it about
no,
crab mustard?
No, it's actually not.
Okay.
Search for the seed of good in every adversity. Master that principle, and you will own a precious shield that will guard you well through all the darkest valleys you must traverse. Stars may be seen from the bottom of a deep well, when they cannot be discerned from the mountaintop. So will you learn things in adversity that you would never have discovered without trouble? There is always a seed of good. Find it and prosper. And so it is.
This show is executive produced by Christina Applegate, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, and Allison Bresnick. Our audio engineer is Josh Windisch.
If you want to show us some love, don't forget to leave the show a rating or review. Hi, it's Jamie. Thanks for listening. I just want to let you know I am a paid spokesperson for Novartis, but this podcast is independent from my collaboration with Novartis.